Holy cow, those those markers are huge. Hmm. It's not letting me preview it. This is concerning. Oh, hold on. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Okay, now it decides to work. Alright, we are just gonna go with that then. Hello everyone. I know it's been a bit. I think like roughly 3 weeks actually. I definitely wanted to get started much much earlier than this. But man, just as much as the as this year in the whole has been a kick in the pants. The past well, close to a month or so has been quite a challenge. So I certainly did not get as many streams done as I would have liked between when I ended the base game and today. I certainly missed out on Giving Tuesday. So, yeah. So, yeah, we finished all of the base game stuff. So now it is time for the expansion. So, in order to trigger all of the stuff with the expansion, we talk to this person right here. Hmm? Are you? Oh, you must be. You're one of the students chosen for the school trip, aren't you? And your name was? Samiri, ma'am. Samiri, huh? Well, aren't you a polite one? You're positively dazzling. Oh, and you even have a Terra Orb. I guess Paldea is rich enough in resources for that sort of thing to be a common sight at school. Unless that's not the case, are you perhaps an especially exceptional student? Oh, but here I go on, and I haven't even introduced myself. Call me... Miss Briar! I'm so sorry I'm late. Oh, hello to you too, Samiri. What a lucky scamp you are, getting to take part in a school trip so soon after transferring here. I sure am happy for you. I wish I could go too. Ahem. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Briar. I got a bit carried away. Well, as Mr. Jacques so kindly stated for me, my name is Briar, teacher over at Blueberry Academy. That's a school in the Unova region, you know. Miss Briar helps set the curriculum there. This year is Blueberry Academy's turn to run our joint school trip and supervise the students. That's why I came here to collect you. We'll be heading to Kitakami, a land known for its picturesque fields and rice paddies. The place has a rustic feel, but there's also something rather mysterious about it. You see, the same energy present in Paldea's terrestrial phenomenon has been detected there. I'm hoping to do some digging into the matter myself, in between my supervising duties. Though I also appreciate the chance to take a good look around the great crater of Paldea. Ah yes, well, there's not much I could do about that without the permission from the Pokemon League and Director Clavel. Oh, I know. I've already put in all the proper applications. I trust I'll get a favorable response soon. Oh, sorry, Samiri. Forgot all about you for a moment there. Anyway, the school trip. Think of it as a chance to continue your treasure hunt on a grander scale, to search beyond Paldea's borders. I'll even provide you with a special update to your Pokédex app. If you'll get out your phone. The Kitakami Pokédex has been added to your Pokédex app. And there we go, all done. Now you can go wild registering all the Pokemon you find around Kitakami too. Oh, and don't worry about a permission slip for the trip. I already cleared things with your mom. You just go and have fun. Your Mr. Jacques is quite charming, isn't he? Delightfully direct when he wants to be. Now then, Samiri, it's quite a trip to the land of Kitakami. I hope you don't mind flying, or long bus rides. Let me know as soon as you're ready to set out, won't you? So yeah, this is basically a staff member from the Blueberry Academy, which will be the main focus of Part 2 of the expansion pass. So, while I enjoy the content the expansion pass provides well enough, I think it's definitely a step back from the comparable expansion pass for Sword and Shield. Now, the thing is that Sword and Shield definitely got a major boost from the expansion pass, because there were a good few things kind of lacking within those games as well upon release. Oh, and this is basically the complete entry regarding the mysterious disc Pokemon. But yeah, this is kind of where we get it. We get introduced to Terrapagos a little bit early before we actually get a chance to see it. So yeah, sorry I am kind of jumping back and forth, kind of a little out of practice and all, or kind of just my usual ramblings, I guess. So, basically, again, this expansion is well enough, but especially in terms of story-wise, it kind of has its faults. The first fault being is that, those group of friends that we had all of our adventures with? Yeah, they're basically next to non-existent in the expansion content. And most of their involvement revolves around a mythical Pokemon that you get that you start off with a mystery gift of all things. Now, I do have that mystery gift, thankfully enough. But still, man, that I kind of don't really feel good about that, especially given the fact that you know they wanted to put all so much focus on the hidden treasure of Area Zero, which again, even with that, we don't even really get much into that until we complete the two parts, prior to that. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just the other thing too is that a good chunk of the characters that are introduced in the expansion are pretty hit and miss. And honestly, I could say this. I could honestly start with considering Briar to be a bit of a miss. Especially because they kind of went a little out of their way. Basically having her kind of being like a descendant of the initial explorer of the Area Zero expedition, and the one who was responsible for the Violet Book or Scarlet Book in Pokemon Scarlet. And her deal is that basically, because Briar was kind of seen as someone who whose tales weren't exactly believable. Her shtick is that she really wants people to kind of believe her side of the story. I'm not her descendant's side of the story, and that all of the stuff that he's found was true. And again, especially with all the stuff regarding the Violet Book and all that. Um, this would have been an excellent place to have like say Arvin with us. Especially with someone who freaking lost his parents, because because they were obsessed with the stuff from the Scarlet and Violet Book. It's just let's see. Yeah, I totally just caught a Sawado, by the way. We're gonna put. I'm gonna call you Seam Leaf. Okay. Okay, and just to kind of show you off, this is true with the Blueberry Pokedex too. In many respects, we already have a good chunk of the Pokedex kind of filled out already, thanks to the original Paldean Pokedex, but it also has left a bunch of spaces for the Pokemon that are unique to Kitakami, which most of them are returning, but there are some newly introduced Pokemon that we will run into Kitakami as well. Okay, I figured it wouldn't hurt to just start catching some of these guys. But yeah, Briar's whole thing is trying to prove that her ancestor was actually right all along, which in some ways we low-key kind of did with our initial expedition to Area Zero with our friends, which again would have really been nice to have at least Arvin with us, maybe even Penny as well, and then maybe have Nemona join us for the Blueberry Academy stuff, especially maybe with the double battles. We have her her and fighting alongside us, maybe a tag team sort of deal, or something like that. It is definitely a little hard to say how better they could have done this, but we got what we got. And again, like I said, the new characters can be pretty hit or miss too, you know. So yeah, I'm trying not to get a little overzealous, because as you kind of notice, a lot of these Pokemon are like level in their like mid 50s. We will very likely see some Pokemon in the 60s and 70s as well, but that will come later. Okay, maybe one crunch will be okay. All right. But yeah, like again, one of the things that I'm kind of trying to do is that I'm trying to at least kind of catch a good few Pokemon on my way. Oh man, I almost thought I had a critical capture right then and there. And the other thing too is to kind of create like a general mix of team, because I am gonna kind of be starting off with I am gonna be kind of starting off with some Pokemon that are in the lower levels, just so that my current team doesn't get over a little bit. But you know, as we gradually get through Kitakami, uh, I'm going to switch back to the higher level Pokemon. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it Yargo. Okay. I know. I need to get to the community center and stop. Let them know that we're here and stuff. Just give me a moment. No. I know they don't even kind of railroad you into kind of going there. You could. There's really nothing stopping you from taking kind of the most advantage of just starting to catch Pokemon around here and stuff. Sure, why not? Kitty patootie. There's more than bugs around here, I swear. See, there's regular Whooper. There's regular Whooper. Hi. Oh, apparently we don't catch that one. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not letting us ride Maridon until we hit the story beats. So, let's kind of take care of that first. Okay, so another example of hit and miss characters. These two are basically they're gonna be our kind of like our primary supporting character, our supporting major supporting characters throughout the entire expansion, and yeah, we have Kieran and Carmine. Kieran is he's the shorter boy, and the taller girl is Carmine. They actually are native to Kitakami, but they are also both students of Blueberry Academy. And yeah, Carmine is not exactly a really likable person. Like, yeah, I she doesn't really even get much better by the end of things either, so I mean, now Kieran, so you know, you remember how Hop was essentially you know, kind of an unfortunate, you know, not exactly a main character, and kind of realized it the hard way. I swear, like, the plot actively hates Kieran until like the very end, and I feel so bad for the poor guy. You know. So it's like, and I mean, I'll kind of get more into detail once we get to like the specific story beats, but it's just like, yeah, it's like, man, someone in the writing team must have looked at Kiera from like design concept alone and decided, you know what, I'm gonna kind of write the plot in the way that is just gonna absolutely like throw him under the bus. So yeah, it's just like, you know. But yeah, I mean, she only has like 3 level under 60 Pokemon to kind of start out with, and Garen isn't much better actually, so well, lady, I have news for you. Where I'm from, I'm the champion. So yeah. Sorry, Michael. I know you probably want to do like a union circle. I'm just focusing on kind of the story stuff right now. So, uh, that's right now not in the cards. I mean, that kind of. That didn't really. That didn't really. That didn't really take too long. So yeah, I think kind of for oh yeah, that's right. That's also why I can't ride Miraidon right now. He's Miraidon's part of my team. Okay, let's actually fix that for a moment. I totally forgot. Okay. So what I'm gonna do for probably a good portion of like our journey in Kitakami, um, my Pokemon are kind of really overloaded right this moment. So, what I'm essentially going to do... Oh. Here, let me put in the Pokemon that I just caught. I'm not going to leave all of them in there, just by the by. Alright, so in here are kind of like all the Pokemon that I would usually have. And then I think I'm gonna kind of probably like kind of mix in some Pokemon that'd be kind of nice to see if I could train up or something. I'll probably have Iron Valiant. You know what? I didn't really get a chance to use Iron Bundle all that much. Let's have Iron Jugulus, and we'll do Iron Moth. So we'll have like 3 of the Iron, 4 of the Iron Pokemon, and train like a couple of Kitakami Pokemon. I think that will work out just splendidly. So first off, you need better moves. Okay. I think I can evolve you into Yanmega right now because you have ancient power. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna put you away for just a brief moment. I kind of wanna... Okay, first things first. Ooh, I have exactly 3 rare candies. This will work just fine. You also evolve by friendship in the daytime, and so for me to get a Levani, you know, I probably should put a Soothe Bell on you. Okay. Alright, I straight up get a Yang Mega with this one. Ogre Darner Pokemon. Alright, Rebombi. Yes, Palm Puff is a pretty good move. Get rid of Switcheroo. Alright. Okay, let's kind of change things around. Yeah, I do have a bit of a unfortunate problem with like having like three bug. Well, no. Well, yeah, three bug Pokemon, and one of them's bug grass. Okay, and bag. Okay, I think I have a Soothe Bell in here somewhere. I would hope. There we go. Give that to you. This way, everyone. Sumire! I owe you one for fetching the caretaker. Our little travel buddy's feeling much better now, too. Alright, everyone, this is the community center. This is where you'll be staying while you're here in Kitakami. The plan was to have you and the students from Blueberry Academy stay here together, but it turns out this space is going to be for all of you, our visitors from Uva Academy. Alright, those two kids were originally from this town, weren't they? So in you come. Don't be shy. Come on, everyone, pack right in. Oh, no need to worry about your shoes or anything. You can leave them on in here. If they're extra dirty, just try to rinse off the worst of the mud using the washing station by the door. Nice and clean inside, don't you think? It's all newly built, so it's good as anything you find in one of your big fancy cities. Yeah. This place is very rural. If one might say. So yeah, the thing is that we're kind of gonna be doing like a little kind of mini quest of say that of course turns into something, you know, unexpectedly a little bit bigger than expected. So so that's kind of that is kind of the thing. When it comes to this this part in particular. And it is going to center around a specific Pokemon. Or, you know, specific few Pokemon unique to Kitakami. Yeah, Carmine isn't exactly thrilled with having people outside of, you know, her hometown visiting. So yeah, we're gonna actually be finding signboards in regards to a folktale, in regards to Kitakami, and we're gonna be taking pictures in front of the boards. So basically, we're gonna kind of be our own tour guides, as far as this group activity goes. Oh yeah, we essentially get a selfie stick. You know, you could have had more than two students if you really want to increase interactions with two schools, you know? Yeah, Kieran's a bit shy. But yeah, these two kind of go through their kind of sibling BS quite a bit, you know. And it is something that I can kind of relate to, you know, especially being an older sibling myself, but you know, having said that, I still do not really like Carmine all that much. And honestly, I from what I gathered, I'm not alone in that either. But yeah, Kieran kind of struggles with battling in a little bit compared to his older sister. Yeah, and he's definitely more modest as well. But yeah, like in part one of the expansion for Sword and Shield, you can start this a lot earlier, and their levels will be lower. But I figured kind of in the spirit of, you know, kind of like approaching this as originally intended. I decided to do all the main stuff first before doing all the side content. It also kind of gave me a good way to split it up, as which was my initial idea. You know, before all the stuff that went on in the year kind of screwed with things. Because the original plan was to do the base game of Violet, then do Shining Pearl, and then come back for the expansion content. But unfortunately, things didn't quite work out that way. Good show. Nicely done, kids. Nothing like a friendly battle to get to know someone. Wowzers, you sure are strong, Sumeri. You really aren't half bad. Kiki's nearly as strong as I am, you know. This orienteering thing, we're supposed to group up the pairs, right? You should go ahead and pair with Kiki then. What? No, sis, don't what? It's not like we can pair up. Are you hoping to partner with some other rando outsider instead of Sumire? Well, no, but... Aw, man. This is Clavel. Do I have to... Okay. So, kind of the weird thing is... So, here's kind of the thing. This is kind of at the point where they allow part 2 to be open for whatever reason. I honestly would have thought that we would have had to clear part 1 first, which is what I did. But yeah, it's like, especially because there are story beats in part 2 that would not make sense until you do part 1 first. So we're not gonna go to back to Paldea to meet with the director of the Blueberry Academy for right now, because we want to actually finish the stuff that's going on here. Okay, let me sell some things here. And I probably should buy a few things too, because I think this is like quite literally the only shop in the area. So, it would be a little bit of a hassle if we have to, like, immediately go back for something. Okay. Let's actually kind of have 9 of these. We could just do with 1. Okay, we are pretty much good with the standard balls, but let's try to... Maybe get some luxury balls. Yeah, definitely having more quick balls would be handy. That. Here, I'll get 10 more timer balls just so I don't... I think in terms of full heal and revive, probably are pretty good, but let's actually get some other healing items that don't like require that much more in terms of recovery. So yeah, 10 lemonade and 10 milk. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it does take a little bit to actually get our first reward. Because, again, it has to kind of account for, you know, Pokemon that we've already kind of more or less caught in Paldea already. Oh yeah, we can switch between different maps too. But right now we want to focus on Kitakami. So our first point is Loyalty Hill. Loyalty Plaza. Oh yeah, this lady. So here's the thing with this photographer lady over here. Whoa, where'd you come from? I didn't even notice you there. Anyway, you are? Wait, no, don't say a thing. I want to guess first. You're one of the students who came here from Paldea region on a school trip. It's a small town, you know. News tends to spread pretty quickly. The name's Perrin, by the way. I'm a traveler with a bit of a thing for photography. This here's my bud, Growlithe. Doesn't the little horn on its head make it the cutest? That's a Hisuian Growlithe, by the way. Just like that, huh? Are you always this open with total strangers? Kind of worried about you, kid. Hey, you asked. And I said yes. You got a unique vibe, you know? I like it. It's a bit different than what I'm used to. Gonna be making this town my home base for a little while. Why don't you focus up on wrapping whatever you got going on for now? Come see me after, I don't know, registering 150 Pokemon in the Kitakami Pokedex. Yeah, that's right. There's a Pokedex requirement for doing the stuff involved with her. Oh, and it gets even worse in Blueberry Academy, where you have to catch 200 Pokemon. So yeah, you go from like 75% of the Kitakami Pokedex to like, what, 80? But yeah. So that is why we're not going to be doing this during, like, you know, the story beats, because yeah, she shows up in Blueberry Academy too once you get the Kitakami quest done. But yeah, it's like it definitely is going to be quite a task indeed, because it not only requires catching a lot of Pokemon, it requires evolving a lot of Pokemon. So I probably could just drill peck it. Probably be faster than running away. Alright. Ice Beam, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'll take it over Freeze Dry. Let's see. I'll see about catching, like, Ekans and Bellsprout later. I'm gonna see about actually, because this is like the easiest to get Applin. Because even though I think you can get Applin in Paldea, if I'm understanding correctly, this is like the easiest place. Because not only are there, like, you can get like both of the evolutions easily enough, but you can also get a brand new one here by going to like a random candy apple stand of all places. No, that's actually not where the stand is. It's also a little tricky because they could easily hide like within the apples. Here. We're gonna be catching 3 of these, by the way. We're gonna call you... gonna call you Granny Smith, because I'm gonna make you... So there's two evolutions that came with the original. And then yeah, there's like another, there's actually another straight up line that was so not one evolutions but two. It's just you can only get one now. Um here's, do I have repeat balls, right? Yes, I do. I'm gonna call you Fly, because you're kind of flying inside the fruit. Oh yeah, there's also trainers here too. Yeah, it didn't work out for you too well. But yeah, I actually kind of want to get some of the plot kind of going too. So after when I catch like all the Applin, I'm gonna kind of be on my way. All right, well, I guess I can also catch the Bellsprout. So why did I throw a Dusk Ball? There was kind of no need. And of course, it ended up working. Okay. Sure, we'll go with that. Just gonna call you Derplant. Kind of makes like a pretty derp face. At least until it becomes a victory bell. Then all I'll do is just eat your head off. I may as well evolve these two. I believe I have the items to do both. So yeah, the sweet apple. Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, I have great. If I understand correctly, the sweet apple evolves into kind of the more apple pie focused evolution. Yep. It's Appleton. And the tart apple is more for kind of the worm-like apple that is flying. Okay, it's Flapple. And these two seriously need better moves. Alright, focused more on special attack, so... Oh, Headbutt is not really bad. Okay. Dragon Pulse would be nice. And why not? Body Slam. Okay, and Fruit Fly. What can we do with you? Okay, Dragon Rush. Acrobatics would certainly be better than Wing Attack. Got Grab Apple. Sure, why not? Dragon Dance. Okay. Don't think we need to have both of them on our team right this moment, so... Okay. Kinda need to reorganize the boxes a little bit better. But yeah, already kind of getting into box 6 already with the Pokemon that I caught. Hello. Yeah, there's a terrestrialized one here. And it has the bug type. So we're gonna drill peck it a little bit. I figure we'll use this one for our other evolution. Whenever we find it. Get a great ball for ya. There we go. Caught another Applin. I'm gonna call you Candied. But you're gonna be sent to the box for the time being because we don't have the item that needs to evolve you just yet. All right, so we're good on the apple Pokemon for right now. Okay, apples. I love them. I love them raw. I love them cooked. I even love them in battle. Oh wait, what? I mean, it makes sense in proper context. But it's like sometimes you have to be like, what is she saying? All right, it's super effective. But yeah, I spent quite a bit of time kind of catching Pokemon, so. Oh, apparently not enough. Oh, but I already got this one though. Yeah, it might just be faster just to take it out. Oh no, but you're gonna do this to me, aren't you? Okay, down you go. Yeah, kind of running out of drill peck. Ah, come on. Up this way, you'll find Loyalty Plaza. We should have a battle before you head in. Well, ain't that just nice of you? Oops, sorry about that. I kind of lost the window for a second. It's probably not going to help you out too much. Sorry. Oh, thanks. Oh, nice. A rare candy. So yeah, we got ourselves a new Rotom phone feature? So basically, yeah, we can match our phone cases. Uh, kind of match our interface with the phone cases. Oh, he's basically letting us know if we actually want it or not. And I'm like, okay. So here we are at our first stop. Okay. So yeah, this is basically kind of like essentially a monument dedicated towards apparently 3 guardian Pokemon that protect the nearby town from basically a troublesome ogre-like Pokemon. Kieran's gonna give us a bit of an exposition here. So yeah, we're gonna read the signboard. Long, long ago, there was a fearsome ogre in the land of Kitakami. The ogre made its home in the mountain behind the village, frightening all who ventured there. One day, the ogre came down from the mountain in a terrible rage, causing great fear in the village. By some stroke of luck, Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity all happened to be there as well. The 3 Pokemon laid down their lives to fend off the ogre and send it back to the mountain. In admiration, the people of the village bestowed upon this brave trio the title the Loyal Three. Their remains were given a proper burial, and the statues of the 3 were erected above the site. The Loyal 3 monument is right over there. But don't you think the ogre in the folktale sounds kind of cool? Right? I knew you'd get it, Siberi. It was up against 3 whole opponents at once, battling out all by itself. Wowzers, that's so cool. Oh, but I guess most people would just think an ogre like that is scary, huh? I don't think there's any reason to be afraid. When I was little, I went up into the mountain so many times at night, all on my own, and I never once met that ogre. Only scary thing that happened was the grown-ups giving me a real earful about it. So yeah, we're supposed to take a photo in front of the signboard, right? I don't have a smartphone. Could you? So yeah, got the first signboard all taken care of. That turned out great. You're even good at taking photos. You want to try? Oh, no, I didn't mean maybe next time. You know, I didn't want to have to come to do this whole school trip thing, but well, it might actually be kind of fun. I get to be out in nature around my hometown and talk to you, Samiri. Hey, if you want, maybe we could set up a picnic. Would you like a sandwich? Oh, sorry, you said sandwich. What is that thing? Some kind of kaiju or something? Kaiju? This is Maridon. It's called Maridon? And you ride on it? Never seen another Pokemon like this. And it seriously comes out whenever it hears the word sandwich? Yeah, it's really hungry. Never thought I'd actually get to beat such an awesome Pokemon. No wonder why you're so strong, Sumeri. You're special. So the next, we should go find the next signboard. It's on the grounds of Kitakami Hall. Kitakami Hall is, well, first double back to town from here, then there's bridge to cross, and from there, you need to climb up the mountainside. I'll hang back for now and meet you there later. We were just talking. Yeah, I don't get it either. But yeah, the signboard is the first quest, but there's going to be another quest line or so later. Alrighty. And the nice part is that we already got all of our upgrades, so we. City kids. I bet a soft little city kid like you can't even climb this mighty hill. Boy, you have no idea. You have no idea what I had to do in order to, for my class project. Oh, there goes your Pokemon. You know what? Probably should take advantage of, having a couple of Kitakami Pokemon on my team. Pawniard probably is not the best Pokemon to kind of have that. Hey, I got a fully evolved Pokemon like from Pawniard. All right, down it goes. I take it all back. Forgive me. Let's see now. But yeah, I'm basically gonna kind of catch Pokemon that are kind of more or less on the way. Don't need to worry about Ralts so much. I already have 2 of them, I believe. And I mean, I know I kind of was like catching a good deal of Pokemon, near the start, but yeah, I kind of want to focus on the story stuff because, when it comes to parents quests for both here and Blueberry Academy, I'm gonna just dedicate extra parts to that. Because right now I want to make sure that I get like all of the story beats done, especially because this year has not been the best, and there are certain things that I have to kind of keep into account for next year. So I want to at least get the story stuff done, so that way the main playthrough in of itself is done. Now thankfully the story beats aren't too bad, especially with Kitakami. The pacing, it's not the worst. It will take some time, but it shouldn't. Hopefully, it shouldn't take as many parts as the base game will. Like part 1 may as well effectively be a prologue to part 2. Part 2 will probably take up quite a bit more time. Because unlike part 1, the battles get pretty intense. They're all double battles, and there's pretty much no kind of grace period. It's like you better kind of start having like your best Pokemon out right away. catch a Petalil? Oh, no, I haven't. Here you go. I'm also not sure if I could catch a Petalil in Paldea, but, you know, since I haven't already got one, might as well. Catching a lot of bug and grass Pokemon, I realize. That is going to really help me. Gonna call you Petafoot. Petafoot. Because you eventually become a kind of like a more humanoid Pokemon that likes to dance. Get an Apom. Here, you could be a little trickster, so I'm gonna get a quick ball on you. Alright. Gonna call you Handtail, because the thing on your tail looks like a hand. Ah! Okay, is there a Terra Pokemon over here? Vulpix, huh? Neat. According to the Pokedex, I already have a Vulpix. Oh, no, I don't. Well, time. How about I get a Vulpix? There we go. What Terra type are you gonna be? Very interesting. I would have thought it would make more sense for you to have Ghost. You do like to have some Ghost moves. But you know what? That ain't too bad. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright. Gonna call you. Hey, Fox. Alright. Oh. Uh, cool. I just want to get to the new signpost now. Of course. Alright, gonna heal it up a little bit. Nothing like a good lemonade and antidote won't do. Kitakami Hall! Kitakami Hall's bursting full of fun things to check out. I'm sure it is. But yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of using kind of lower level Pokemon right now because the early teams don't really have much going. The Festival of Masks is at Kitakami Hall too. Yeah, we'll be going to that festival in a bit. Hoo, ha, hoof. I'm on my way to Kitakami Hall to make a delivery. How about you join me for a battle? Tomo the Courier. There's nothing intimidating about that bird. Really, that's it? Okay. You just keep doing that. Alright, finally you have something different. You're a tough one, alright. Alright. Probably need to use another ether because I'm kind of running out of ice beams. I think I caught some Pokemon too, so let me just... Okay, Bay Fox is 62. Well, you know what? If you're already 62, may as well evolve you. Why is your special defense the one that's down? Alright. I should have a Firestone. Oh, good. I have 3. Yeah, just gonna evolve you right quick. In case if I need something immediately. Not right now, though. Okay, yeah, some level 50 down Pokemon. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Oh, apparently I think I caught some Pokemon that were in Paldea, too. Wherever they may be. Oh no, apparently that's where I finally decided to find Squawkability. Okay. Oh, it's Scovit. Alright, we are at Kitakami Hall. So, yeah, they're currently setting up for the festival right now. But, I think the next of the signposts is going to be over here. Gives us a next little glimpse of the legend. That's the second signboard. Bit tricky to find, huh? Sorry, I'm following at a distance, so I hope you get used to showing me me showing up like this. Now then, let's read the sign. The ogre possessed 4 mysterious glimmering masks. It said that depending on the mask the ogre donned, the power of its cudgel would change. When wearing the teal mask, it could bring life back into withered greenery around it. When wearing the crimson mask, it could turn a candle's flame into a raging inferno. When wearing the blue mask, it could stop the very flow of a river. When wearing the ashen gray mask, it could easily break the hardest stone in 2. Before the Royal 3 fell, they wrestled away 3 of the ogre's masks, greatly weakening it. Did you read it? The masks the Loyal 3 stole are kept over at Kitakami Hall. Everyone in town is scared of the ogre, but me? I really like it. It was strong, and cool, and didn't even care when everyone shunned it. I've always wanted to be like that, even since I was a kid. I want to be as cool as the ogre. My sis sort of ends up doing everything for me, even when we're at school. I want to try to get stronger so I can do things for myself, you know? Gonna be someone people can rely on. Then maybe, just maybe, I could be that ogre's friend. Oh, right, picture. We're supposed to take a picture. You can take the next one too, if you don't mind, Samiri. So yeah, Kieran really likes the ogre, even though it's kind of being portrayed as the villain in this story. So yeah, you kind of already kind of get a little bit of a sense that that it's like something seems a little weird. So yeah, we're gonna kind of detour a little bit to go into the Dreaded's den to kind of see where the ogre's home is at, or where it's supposed to be. And instead of following us, he's actually leading the way. But you know what? I'm gonna break for a bit and get a little something to eat. Because I mean, I did have dinner, but I'm kind of feeling kind of feel like I could use a little bit of a snack. So I'm gonna break for a bit, and I will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I kind of need to do that. All right, let's get back to the game. All right, so the dreaded dead is kind of more or less here. So yeah, I mean, I even though I did have dinner, I was kind of feeling a little needing to kind of have something to kind of boost my energy a little bit because I have been kind of trying to reduce kind of the amount of caffeinated beverages that I have throughout the day. Like I'll probably still have like as long as I keep it like under like maybe like 150 milligrams or so, then it's fine. But anything over, because like for a while I was like relying on, not so much, not so much Red Bull or Monster, but kind of the, quote unquote healthier alternative energy drinks like Celsius and Alani Nu and stuff like that. Those still have a lot of caffeine though. So, needless to say, when you get used to having like one a day, or when I really like feel like I kind of needed it like twice a day, and when you start having like days that just get like uh, you know, incredibly stressful, that can add up for a bit. And I think this was like a few days like after I did the last part of the base game of Pokemon Violet. Like I could have sworn that as I was trying to go to sleep because something was kind of stressing me out that day. Um, as I was like, I kind of woke up, I was trying to get back to sleep, but then when I got back to sleep, I must have like turned really quickly or so, because it's like I was just having, I could have sworn I had like a brief instance of vertigo, which absolutely like scared the heck out of me. It also kind of is. It was also kind of like the worst way to remind myself, hey, I haven't had a physical in about a couple of years. I should probably schedule one to see if there's nothing seriously up with me, or at least anything that up with me that I don't already know. Cause you know, I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I, have entirely brought this up before, but uh I do have like moderate to severe anxiety as well as moderate depression. And aside from those being, you know, stuff affecting like, mental health, there is also a bit like a physical element to it too. Because before that I officially got diagnosed back in like 2017, there are times where it's just like I get really stressed to the point where it's like I either feel really dizzy or I get like this like really compressed chest pain or something like that. I just couldn't seem to focus or anything. And there wasn't really anything to kind of, directly tied to it. So, the diagnosis certainly helped. And, for a while, I mean, initially I was seeing a therapist, which I kind of had to stop as soon as my insurance changed, and I haven't really found like an alternative place to go to since then. But I've also was on antidepressants, and I've kind of run out of refills like as of like fall of last year. But in order for me to kind of get those refills, I kind of need to schedule a new physical, which I haven't done since I think it was either sometime in 2021 or like sometime in 2022. Trying to the thing is, since I can't exactly remember when I got my last physical, it's kind of a sign enough that I just kind of really need one right now, just to make sure that there's nothing else, that I need to kind of take note of. You know, got to make sure that I don't have like any sort of anything kind of going on with like, blood or blood pressure, you know. Got to make sure that I don't add that I'm not, diabetic or pre-diabetic, you know, uh, stuff like that. And if I need to go back on the medication, should I get a brand new prescription for it? That sort of thing. It's just stuff that, unfortunately, given how crazy this year has been, um, I haven't had time to kind of, do stuff to kind of, you know, basically, maintain and improve my life, essentially. And of course, with everything that was happening with, my grandmother, up until her passing. And I think it was like just like a couple of days ago, we finally actually got the house completely cleared off, and it's gonna be like about ready to close soon. Like I think the 18th is when the house is officially gonna be transferred. The sale's gonna be closed, and it'll be in the hands of the new owners. And if I understand this right, they may move in by after the holidays, sometime in January. But yeah, it's like, kind of had to spend a good amount of time. Not even as much time as like, my mom and my sister did, and eventually my dad did too. But I still had, but like, especially like, especially when, my grandmother's health was really declining. Eventually she passed. We just basically, spent as much time as we could until we eventually decided, hey, we should probably get some junk removal services here. And they did. They managed to take care of like the last 20% of it. And so we only had to like be there for like one more day to like, do some like last clearing out and cleaning. And then that was it. But yeah, it's like trying to like do all that stuff and miss stuff everything else. And the fact that I didn't do nearly as much this year as I really, really wanted to, especially coming off of 2023. It didn't exactly feel the best, and it kind of, things were kind of taking their toll. And I mean, based off what I've been kind of seeing, obviously I'm far from the only one. November in particular has been quite the butt kicker for a multitude of reasons. But yeah, it's just, it certainly has been something, for sure. So yeah, Kieran has a little bit more of a team going on right now. Might have to kind of switch things up a little bit. No, there's no need to terrestrialize just yet. Right, we're good. Oh, I wasn't really paying attention. Well, he took half his health for me, so... Oops. Alright, hopefully this will go a little bit better. Come on, Poliwhirl, charge at him with everything you got. That ended up backfiring on you a bit. Aw, man, I lost. Well, you didn't do too bad. See, okay, this is kind of where he kind of oh, I thought I was gonna get a little bit more exposition there, but so, yeah, get a little someone that's kind of curious in what we're doing. See how dark it is in here? And cramped, even the floor's all rough and uneven. Living all alone in a place like this would get pretty miserable, don't you think? Poor ogre, we have plenty of room at our house. I would have totally let it stay with us. No, I just always like the stories about the ogre, it's all. But if the ogre really did show up to stay at our place, I'm sure the whole town would freak. Oh, no way, the sun's already gone down? Guess we'll have to save the last signboard for tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. Today's the first day of the Festival of Masks over at Kitakami Hall. It's this big event where everyone puts on masks and runs around celebrating. I mean, it's not like you gotta go or anything, but if you wanna, check it out, well, it'd be fun. Let's go together. Yeah, why not? It'd be great to go together. There's just a few things we have to get ready first, so swing by my house before heading to the festival. We live in the northwest corner of the village. Let's see, I could maybe draw a map. Oh, your Rotom phone has a map in it, huh? You want me to register it on your map? Yeah, I could give that a try. Wowzers, it's sure handy like having a map that shows everything right there in your phone. Gonna ask if I could get a Rotom phone someday too. I'll be right behind you if you want to head to my family's place first. See you there. Okay, let's fix up my team a bit first. Okay. Well, since it's dark out, probably no good having Seam leap out. But we have this handy dandy Ninetales that we could use. Okay, we're level 58 now, so... Wish I should probably heal that up too. Gotta a good old hyper potion for it. Okay, we need to head over to Kieran's house. Ugh. Alrighty. Oh, I got the flamethrower TM. Nice. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to find like a good place to kind of launch off and kind of. There we go. Saves us some time. Okay, maybe not just yet. Here we go. Whee! See, just like that, we are back there in no time. Alrighty. Alright, got another TM. And there's like a bunch of rice paddy fields with some items we didn't get before. So I'm gonna grab them now. I mean, a lot of it's is stuff that could be easy enough to get. So don't mind me just picking up all the litter. Alright. This is where Kieran and Carmine live with the grandfather. Welcome home, Kieran. And who's this with you? Oh, this is Sumeri. She's part of the same school trip as me and Sis. Oh, so this is a new friend of yours, huh, Kieran? What? Really? We're friends? Friends? I feel all tingly and funny hearing that. Oh yeah, and the grandmother. Thank you for befriending our Kieran here, Sumire. Oh, Kieran's made a friend? Yeah, this is Sumire. Sumire, this is my grandma. Well, fancy that, a friend of Kieran's. We're delighted to have you, Sumire. Oh my, is it really already sundown? Goodness me, I nearly forgotten. The Festival of Masks starts tonight, doesn't it? Come now, Kieran. You too, Sumire. I'll get out some djembe for you both so you can go to the festival all gussied up. Hear that? We get to dress up in djembe, yay! Now, don't go running off just yet. We have to do up your hair, too. So yeah, we kind of get a new festival look. There we are, all done. That's nice. Whoa. It suits you mighty fine, just as I thought it would. Goodness, it's like I gained another granddaughter. I I imagine a stylish young thing like yourself can make good use of this too, Sumire. So basically, we get more clothing options in boutiques and hair salons. And of course, there's Carmine. What are you doing here? Sumire said she'd go to the Festival of Masks with me. Oh, really? Is that so? What's it matter anyway? What are you doing back here? Oh, right, Grant, I couldn't find my mask for the festival. Oh, the masks? They should be in the shed. I put them there after last year's festival. Shouldn't be locked, so you three can go have a rummage and see what you find. Alright, to the shed. First one there wins. Yeah. Please forgive those two, Sumire. They could be a bit rambunctious. Yeah, I see it as kind of typical sibling fare. You know, there's just something about being with your sibling that makes you act a little crazier than usual. Just siblings just like to bring it out of us sometimes. Sis, Mary's here. Just rolling up like you own the place. Well, it looks like there's only 2 masks in the shed. Too bad, right? There's nothing I can do about it. Guess you'll have to do without a mask, huh? First comes, first serve, and all that. That's fine. I'm a guest anyway. Come on now, don't look so glum. How about instead of a mask, I give you a battle in style, festival style? Come on, get in position. Kieran's just like, really? Yeah, Carmine is most certainly a handful. Feel free to be dazzled by how great I look in my Jinbei. I'll win while you're distracted. It doesn't work like that. Ow. Really? Is this about the mask? Come on, stop with the super effective moves. Oh, it has a focus sash. That's why I'm not. Or Pekko's getting kind of hungry too. But yeah, this is where, like, you know, all their teams and stuff is starting to catch up just a little bit. Well, there goes my my strongest Pokemon that I currently have on the team. Well, I mean, I do have a Ninetales. Stop that. Man, I can't believe that Morpeko is giving me a bunch of crap. ate a berry to reduce fire damage, didn't it? Ah, well, that's nice of it. But yeah, I probably won't get away with. Probably won't be able to get away too much longer with using Pokemon that are kind of at a lower level right now. All right. Thankfully, things are kind of starting to even out a little bit. Mighty Yenna. I got something for that. I'm gonna crush you and go to the festival feeling like a winner. Not really liking your odds too much. Still not liking your odds too much. This isn't even me with my best team, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. Oh well, it's not like beating me was going to cause another mask to magically appear. Now then, let me get my mask. How's that? Looks good, don't I? It's okay, Sumeri. You could just wear my mask. What? No, I already said it's first come, first served. Besides, that's your ogre mask. You always love that mask best. Yeah, but... No buts about it. Sumeri can just get her own mask at the festival. She's fine. Now move it. Let's go. And she's rather pushy. I don't know. She's not really giving a good impression. Like, she's not even really doing the whole tsundere thing right. Alright, next up we got the Festival of Masks. Now granted, I know we can just fly there, but it doesn't seem like it's that far away, so... I mean, I am going to make sure I heal my Pokemon up, of course. But yeah, I think we'll probably do like the Festival of Masks and then possibly calling it a day. Because, like I mentioned before, the stuff at Kitakami does not take that long, like, at all, compared to all the stuff we're going to be doing at Blueberry Academy. So, Like, at most, this is gonna likely take like 3 to 4 parts. And then the rest is gonna be like Blueberry Academy stuff. So keep in mind, I did actually catch like a good deal of Pokemon and battled a few trainers, so even when like taking my time, we're actually progressing through the story pretty quickly. Alright, here's the festival. Hey, it looks like a little nice little guest is wanting to join in on the fun. It's actually the ogre, by the way, but, you know, not nearly as threatening as some people kind of thinking it would be. Yeah, Carmine's kind of like really eager to prove that, you know, that her hometown is like the best thing ever. The Festival of Masks is held so we can all honor the Loyal Three, the brave heroes of Kitakami. The Loyal Three are the Pokemon that once protected this land from the evil ogre, you know. Most of the kids in the town wear masks of the Loyal Three, like me. Did I mention they are our heroes? Well, what are you laughing at? Nothing. I was just thinking it was funny that, you know, since you don't know anything about the ogre. What? I know the legends of Kitakami better than anybody. Pretty gutsy of you to laugh at your big sis. Sorry. Kiki's still a little baby, so of course he thinks some kind of terrible monster's cool. He likes the ogre more than the loyal three. Oh look, they got candy apples. Let's go check out the stalls. Excuse me, 2 candy apples, please. You got it. 2 candy handles. Bleh. 2 candy apples coming right up. Man, I'm actually kind of feeling like a candy apple. There's even a Pokemon Kitakami that looks like a little candy apple. Did you know that? Hey, let's check that out right over there. Shh. Okay, where'd he go to? There he is. So yeah, there's kind of a little festival game that kind of goes on. It's called Ogre Oustin'. Basically, okay, we'll have to kind of wait until it shows up because it's a little interesting. Okay, come on. Ogre Ousting is a traditional game that has been played in Masui Town since long ago. Gather up lots of berries and bring them to the berry tables to try to earn yourself a high score. The playing field is dotted with ogre balloons in 4 different colors. Pop these balloons to collect the berries inside of them. There are also 4 different colors of berry tables at your home base. Place one of your berries on a matching table by getting close to it and pressing the A button. Once you manage to place the target number of berries on these tables, you win. From time to time, greedy Pokemon may gather around the berry tables, hoping to gobble up your hard-earned berries. If you let them, they'll eat until all your berries are gone. Use the R button to scare them off. So yeah, we're kind of trying to get like a little bit of kind of like a matching score sort of deal. Okay, berry tables. We also have kind of like a tie thing going on too. There we go. Alright, next stage. Okay, gotta gather a little bit more. We will eventually need to kind of stop by the berry tables because, you know, they do fill up after a bit. Okay, where's the green one? Okay, berry table, berry table. Ah. There we go. Okay, we can't hold any more berries, so we gotta go to the table, drop whatever we have off, and then hopefully be able to finish this before the greedy Pokemon take them all. Uh-oh. Gotta beat the Greedin over there. There we go. And we get some mochi that we could, give to our Pokemon, as well as some others, so... Alright. And we get a bit of a prize. Okay, so basically we get a charm that helps with Pokemon getting get experience. Sorry she's causing such a scene. Don't worry, I'll deal with her. Why don't you go wander around a bit in the meantime? So yeah, we did manage to beat Carmine's score, and... Whoa, who's this? I guess it's just not gonna let us ride Maridon, but that's okay. So yeah. Peculiar little guy. A mysterious child is staring at you from behind their mask. Are you enjoying the festival? Hey, Sumeri, listen to this. It's nuts. Kiki's no use at all. Zero talent for ousting ogres, I tell ya. Apparently you didn't like that. Hey, who was that? He scared it away. Wait, Sumeri, you shouldn't run off on your own. Hey, new kid, that goes for you too. Yeah, that's... That's not a kid. That's actually the ogre. You should come back. The mountain's dangerous at night. So yeah, accidentally left us. It's pretty much the last mask it had. Who was that? Where'd that kid come from? Yeah, I don't think it's a kid. What are you talking about? Wait, do you mean that kid we just saw? They ran off toward the mountain. Could that have been the ogre from the story on all the signboards? Are you saying that story was true? I mean, they did drop a mask, so they really must be. Sumeri, sis! What are you guys doing over here? Hey, wait, stop, stop, stop. Yeah, this is where things get a little dicey. We're basically railroaded into the fact that we just saw the ogre from Kieran. And now he thinks that we're kind of making fun of him, or at the very least keeping keeping secrets. I mean, she kind of has a point that yeah, we kind of don't want him to run up on the mountain at this point in time, but it's like, man. I hate that the game basically makes us go along with Carmine's plan. Cause it's like, no, we should we should just tell him, you know? It's like it'll save us a lot of trouble. But no, in order for the plot to for the plot to happen, we gotta keep it a secret. That surely is not gonna bite us in the butt later. Nope, not at all. Had enough of the festival? Well then, guess we should head home. I'll walk you back to the community center. Yeah, he is starting to kind of get a little bothered by it. There you are, Sumire. Just because we didn't agree to meet doesn't mean you get to keep me waiting. So, you see, I wanted to talk to you a bit. You haven't told anything about, the thing that happened yesterday, right? No, I haven't. You better not be lying. If I find out you blabbed, I'm gonna make you swallow a coughing whole. You're not exactly being discreet either. You still have that thing we picked up at the stairs, right? My grandpa knows a lot about the village's history. We should go talk to him about what happened yesterday. You know where my house is, right? See you there. Don't keep me waiting. Let's show Grandpa the thing we found. So yeah, there's a little bit of a twist to the old Loyal 3 legend, Good morning to you, Sumire. Hey, Sumire. Good morning. He's awake, huh? Want to go see the last signboard? Kiki, go find someplace else to be. Sumiri's got business with me. Come on, really, Carmine? Seriously? She's spending all her time with you? That's so unfair. You can be such a jerk. What did... Come on, Carmine. I didn't ask to shoo him away. What's his deal? Kiki should know better than to talk back to me like that. That's enough, Carmine. Be kind to your younger brother. Yeah, I'm with your grandfather on this. That was just unheard of. You don't even need to hit him. Sometimes words can be just as bad, if not worse. Anyway, we got more important things to discuss, right, Sumire? Come on, you gotta show Grandpa the thing you have. Alright. Could this be? This mask, it belongs to that poor ogre. Where did you find this? We bumped into it. The ogre, I mean, yesterday at the Festival of Masks. I tried talking it to all nice and everything, but it dropped that mask and... yeah. I never thought that ogre would still be gracing our festival with its presence. Huh? What do you mean still? I thought the ogre was a scoundrel that attacked the village. I suppose it's time I told you, Carmine. You see, the truth of what happened with that ogre, it's the other way around. The other way around? What do you mean? You should hear this too, Sumire. You also met the poor ogre. Or Ogre-Pon it is, rightly named. Let me tell you the true story, as passed down through our family for generations. So yeah, he's gonna give us actually the real story about the ogre. This story has been passed down in our family by word of mouth. I learned it from my father. It's a story of truths, a story that must never be told to the rest of the village. You must never speak of it to others. Okay. A long, long time ago, a man and an ogre came to Kitakami from a foreign land. The people of the village feared the man and the ogre, who looked so different from them. And so they refused to let the travelers come anywhere near the village. The man and the ogre were saddened that the villagers did not welcome them. But they were happy just to have each other. They settled quietly in a cave on the mountain. There was only one villager who pitied the two travelers, the village mask maker. He made several masks for the man and the ogre. The masks were brilliant works, adorned with gems the man brought from somewhere far away. By wearing these masks, the travelers could hide their true faces and mingle with the villagers. The man and ogre were overjoyed. They thanked the mask maker for his kindness. Wearing the masks, the man and the ogre started secretly joining the village festival. The mysterious pair soon became the talk of the village because of their brilliant masks. In fact, rumors about them quickly spread far and wide, even to distant lands. But rumors of exquisite shiny masks attract more than just innocent curiosity. A group of greedy Pokémon soon made their way to the land of Kitakami. These Pokémon sneaked into the cave in which the man and the ogre lived, and tried to make off with the masks, which were carefully stored away. The man happened to be there. He managed to hold on to one of the masks, but he was not strong enough to protect them all. The Pokémon stole the other 3 masks. Several hours later, when the ogre returned to the cave, it found its beloved home in ruin. All that was left were signs of a struggle and a teal mask. The ogre donned that mask and went down to the village, perhaps to search for its friend. It found the greedy Pokémon there, gloating over their stolen masks, and defeated them. The villagers, of course, had no idea what was happening or why. All they saw was the raging ogre, and they felt great fear. The villagers thought the 3 Pokémon had fallen trying to protect the village from the ogre. To honor their sacrifice, the villagers named them the Loyal 3 and interred them with care. Wounded and weak, the ogre returned to its cave, alone and with great sadness. So yeah, basically the Loyal 3 were actually thieves that took away the mask that rightfully belonged to Ogrepon, and basically implied that they essentially killed Ogrepon's dear friend. So yeah. So yeah, the mask maker did try to clear everything all up, but the village kind of turned on him. So that's why only Carmine's family knew, or to be more specifically, Carmine's grandparents knew. So yeah, once again, we're kind of railroaded to try to keep a secret from Kieran. Which, that that comes back to bite us later. Especially since, we get more involved with Ogrepon later. Oh, and he heard the truth of the story anyway. So, yeah, we can't. As far as keeping it a secret from him, that's kind of in the tubes. So yeah, right now we kind of have to kind of go about our usual group project as if nothing ever happened. And again, this doesn't really work out all that well. But with that kind of being said, though, we're actually going to leave that bit for next time. Because, yeah, like I mentioned before, part one's actually relatively kind of short. Because we're already more. We're kind of already more or less done like the first half of part one. So. It's not going to take us long to like kind of finish everything. Like, we'll probably get part one done in like one or two more parts. So, I'd say now is a good time to end it for this evening. And hopefully, I'll get the next part of the expansion content going a lot sooner than 3 weeks. I want to at least do one or two more parts before the year changes. And mix it in with a couple of other streams. I know we're already kind of close to midway through December. And of course, there's the holidays and all that. But it's like, I want to actually kind of make up a little bit for like kind of having things being really on and off this year. So, I mean, who knows? But in the meantime, I appreciate y'all sticking with me, and being understanding. I really appreciate it. So with all that said, we're gonna call it a wrap for now. But hopefully I will see you all in the next part, doing the expansion content. Have yourselves a great evening. Hope your holiday shopping is going well. Stay safe and take care.